Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's strike. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try to run this one in. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Mike 48.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. 48 Mark. 48 Mark. And watch the lag.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches. At the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Cardinals 7. Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Murray. You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 24-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Is a turnover on downs.
On first down, Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dak Prescott.
Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that's kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, 28 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Amari Cooper, incomplete. Robert Alford there defensively.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Elliott
At the 27-yard line.
and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in and knock it away. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Murray again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Brings up 3rd down and
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run with Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
Prescott to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. They go to Elliott again. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to